Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Right, so rain's here, raining, yay! Well, that's good news. So what I would like to do before I begin is just say a big shout out to one of my subscribers, Alan, and his wife, Pen, and their friend Andy took both Pat, Nuri and I out for lunch today down here in Buriram. It's a beautiful restaurant. It was very nice of you. We much appreciate that. Thank you. Right, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to tell you about the YouTube videos that I'm interested in and that I enjoy watching, and to a certain element take inspiration from. Now I'm doing my own project. So there's about 4 groups. So first group I'm going to do is farming, right? Because obviously I will be growing lemons and finger limes. So farming and the ups and the downs. So the first YouTube channel that I watch, and I've watched for, don't know, it must be at least 2 years now, is Toon Leigh, Paw Pen Farm. Fantastic channel. These guys are the absolute goats when it comes to anything to do with farming. If you're a foreigner, married to a Thai, and yeah, they've shown you everything on that channel. The good stuff, the bad stuff, things that worked, things that haven't worked. They don't hide anything. It's a really good channel. They're also quite funny and often throw humour into things where most of us would go grey, like me. But yeah, very, very good channel. Anybody who is interested in farming should be subscribing to that channel, especially if you've got goats. They're very big on goat farming. Right, my next one is, I like this channel a lot, and the title of the channel is Fat, as in Fat, Tony and Rin's Thailand Retirement. Now, Tony is what I would say a proper Yorkshireman. He's got a good sense of humour. And they're doing a similar project to me. They're building a house, building a farm. So it's interesting to see how they're doing things and what's working, what isn't working, and how you can draw inspiration from that. Tony is very direct. So if you're not into direct people, then maybe he's not for you. But I think if you get his sense of humour, he's definitely worth a watch. Rin, his wife, wow, she works. She's a proper country girl. She works. Right, my next one is farm, building a house, building a farm. It's a bit of everything, lifestyle as well. Uncle Craig Baan Nawk. Right, Uncle Craig Baan Nawk. Really interesting channel. He's always building something. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Always good for a view. A lot of videos on there, so you know, if you like a lot of content, Craig is definitely worth a watch. Nice guy, very genuine, and yeah, interesting channel. Right, my next one is Low Brow Thailand. These guys built a house They've also planted up a Durian farm. Very interesting on the house front. Also interesting on Durian, how they look after them, etc. So if you are thinking of planting Durian, definitely worth a watch. They're not regular posters, so you won't get a video every week, but their back catalogue is well worth a watch, well worth subscribing. Okay, my next one, I am going to stick on the topic of Durian, very popular now here in Thailand. This guy's called Terry, and his channel is TM Durian Farmer. He is really informative. He talks about all the scientific stuff about growing, the soil, how to do things, etc., how to prune, it's really good. And again, well worth a check out. He doesn't post that many videos, but his back catalogue's very informative. My next lot of channels is more general interest, and it's a varied set of channels. So my first one is JB Wonders. I think this channel rocks, I really do. To me, he should be a lot bigger than he is, but YouTube for some reason don't pick up his videos as much as he should. JB, he's from England. He goes around different parts of Thailand. Sometimes he does some hiking, etc. But wherever he goes, he tells a history. He tells a story, and you know, stories for me are very important. So it could be that he's going to a market, but he's more focused on the history behind the market. And he'll tell you that story. It's excellent. Really, really good channel. JB Wonders. Give it a click. Right, my next one is more adventure, if you like adventure. So, Baldy Brian. Baldy Brian, fantastic channel. Not too big. Hopefully he'll get more subscribers and he'll grow quick over the next year or so. He does a lot of hiking, a lot of adventure stuff. So if you want to learn about the countryside, the nature side of things in Thailand, get some inspirations on where to go. If you like hiking, check out Baldy Brian, fantastic. Right, my next one is Karl's Thailand, Karl with a K. He is a very interesting man. He started coming to Thailand in the early 80s, I think. And he's got lots of backstories from there. His Thai is amazing. It's immaculate. He's got such a good story. He does a lot of adventure, a bit like Baldy Brian, where, you know, climb up mountains, go hiking. Some of the hikes he does, oh my God, that'd kill me. But amazing, absolutely fantastic channel, so informative. My last one in the general topic is a fairly new channel that I came across. British guy called Wehatethecold. Now this is more documentary vlogging. He'll choose a story, a traditional story, or a story that's been forgotten about Thailand, and he'll dig into it, and it's really good, very interesting. So yeah, check him out. Wehatethecold. All right. Right, the next group I've called backstories. As I mentioned previously, stories are important. I think when you've got a story in a YouTube channel, it makes it more interesting. So the first one that I want to pick on, and a lot of you will know, is Ricky in Isaan. Ricky and I have connected over the last few months, and we got to know each other fairly well. Hopefully we'll be doing a live Q&A session in the not too distant future, if I'm brave enough. But Ricky has got, I'm not going to go into it too much, but he has got a backstory. His life is fairly tough out here, so I'm quite happy to support Ricky and recommend his channel. So please, if there's any one of these videos today, click on his subscribe, and watch his videos. Really nice young man. Right, the next one I'm going to pick on, like I'm doing a bad thing, but the next one I'm going to choose is a young English lad called Isan Drew. I like Drew. He's got a good backstory. He kind of reminds me of me when I was his age, right? He's got the same outlook on life, same as I had then, go-get attitude, and yeah, his story is really interesting. I think he's going to go a long way here in Thailand, and his journey is well worth watching, so click on his channel. Right, the last one in this particular, oh no, there's a couple more. Right, yeah, there's a couple more. Right, so the next one I'm going to choose is one called Native Farang. Now, this is a young couple, Nat and Camilla. They've got 2 daughters. And what's the backstory? Well, the backstory is that he was born in Thailand. He then went to live in the UK, educated there, worked there, got married to Camilla, and then they decided to come back here to Thailand and live on a farm. Now, they're not living on a farm at the moment, they're in Bangkok, but they've got a long way to go here in Thailand, and I think their story is well worth a follow. So check it out, check out the back catalogue so you get the idea of the story. Well worth a watch. So yeah, Nat and Camilla, well worth looking at. Alright, next one, I'm gonna choose one called Gordon Tickle, a Lancashire lad from near my neck of the woods. So yeah, Gordon is retired. He lives in a beautiful property up in Chiang Rai, I think, and he does weekly videos, sometimes daily videos on stuff, musings, stories, etc. So again, Gordon is a very good storyteller. So if you like stories, you like that kind of thing, then Gordon's well worth a view. My last one in this section is Ben from Life in Thailand. I started watching his channel because he lives in the middle of nowhere. He built a house on a piece of land like we're going to do, but also he's gone off grid. So the whole process he goes through from building again, dealing with the local builders, the ups, the downs, the pros, the cons, going off grid, and yeah, and again, that's evolved a little bit, his channel, into more kind of lifestyle, but very interesting channel, so give Ben a shout. Right, my last section is all about house building. So as you all know, those of you that have followed the channel for a while, we're partnering and I are going to build a house and a farm. So these channels I subscribe specifically because they were building a house here in Thailand. Right, so the first one is Ploy and Jay. Lovely couple. Get on really well with them now. They go through everything, even the legal stuff. So if you're a foreigner building a house here, this channel's very informative because Jay, excuse me, Jay actually goes through a lot of legal processes and he tells you about them. So check out Ploy and Jay in Thailand. Excellent. Right, my next one, excuse my cough. Maarten Munnik. I'm sorry if that's the pronunciation is wrong there. He also built an off-grid house, but he built it. He had Thai workers helping him, but what he was doing was teaching them Western methods. And really interesting, great videos, very informative. And yeah, another nice couple, well worth following. So that's Maarten Munnik. So my last channel, I'm not sure if he's built his own house, but he is a builder. He's called Bryans Thailand. And this guy does, he's from Newcastle, I think. This guy does building, and he's done a lot of projects here in Thailand. Some of them are knockout, really are beautiful. I would like him to build my house, but I'm not sure I can afford it. But that being said, again, he goes through all the processes, what to look out for, everything. So if you're looking to build a house here in Thailand, Bryans Thailand, excellent, well worth it. Okay, so that wraps up my YouTube watching or video viewing. Of course, if you've made it this far, thank you, and do subscribe. If you've got any questions, any doubts, etc., drop your comments, I will answer them. And yeah, ciao for now, gotta go.